Good morning, everybody. I'm out here for a day hike, knocking some more trails off the list in Shenandoah National Park. Hiking up Trayfoot Mountain Trail from the park boundary that's close to the town of Grottos. So starting off with a climb, heading up Trayfoot. I'm eventually going to meet I believe it's Furnace Mountain Trail, and I'm going to go left on that to go to Furnace Mountain. I didn't do that in a prior hike because of a high water crossing and I just didn't feel like getting wet on a cold day. So now I'm just going to hike to the summit and then head back over to the trail I'm on, Trayfoot, where I will go to Blackrock summit. So hope you enjoy. Well, I made it to the top of the ridge. I still got to walk technically up the mountain on the ridge, heading to Blackrock. Started down there. You park somewhere down there. Paine's Run is located down there. It goes up the mountain. So I'll be coming back down the mountain along Paine's Run. Got a semi view over here looking south. Waynesboro, I think, is either straight ahead or it's around the other side of this mountain. This morning's not too bad. I got here approximately about sunrise when I started hiking. The temperature when I parked was 35. Should be going up. It's a little overcast. It might clear up, I don't know. Here's Trayfoot Summit. There's like a little spur trail here, but I don't think there's a view. There is a little campsite over there if you want to pack in. Heading back out. There is a trail marker. It essentially just says where I came from, about 3.8 miles that way. And the Appalachian Trail is about 1.2 that way, unless if I decide to ultimately take Furnace Mountain. But yeah, and the summit is 3,380 feet. So made it to the top of Furnace Mountain. Last time I was here, I hiked up that ridgeline all the way back to Skyline Drive over there, and you can kind of make out the fire road I took back to the car. Yeah, I parked down there somewhere. Now that I just got to a legit summit, the sun came out. So this is really nice. So I made it to the top of Blackrock Summit. I had gone up and over Trayfoot right there, and then I went down the backside of it and I went over there. That's where Furnace Mountain is in the distance, and then I backtracked to get here. We're going to continue the AT, which is like down below there, go along this ridge, drop down to the gap, and I'm going to be following Paine Mill Run out of the park to finish the hike today. I think so far right now I'm at 10 miles for the day. Not a bad loop. The going down Trayfoot to Furnace Mountain had a lot of up and downs, and then you had to repeat it, so that's kind of a bummer, but they had a nice view over there, so that was pretty cool. Today's lunch is brought to you by Shen Black with beef bone broth, premium noodle soup. I didn't realize how big this pack was. It probably should have come with a bigger pot. I just bought a regular pack of ramen and maybe some Tuna Creations ginger sesame. So update on the trail here. Once you leave Blackrock Summit, I'm gonna follow the AT south, and it's pretty much all downhill. It looks a lot like this. If you wanted to make this an overnight and stay at a shelter, this is the turn, and you can go down there, and that's where the Blackrock hut is, along with the spring to get water. This is the fire road that comes down off Blackrock Summit, so I guess technically you could go down that too. Anyways, the trail, the AT continues down this hill where we'll meet up with Skyline Drive, which is the whole southern section is closed due to the wind and ice dammers that we had like right before Christmas. It is July. It's January 21st now, so it's pretty much been a month and they haven't cleaned that up. They had a lot of stuff come down. The next 4 miles pretty much is all downhill back to the vehicle and where I started the hike, which is nice, I guess. Yeah, so once I get to Skyline Drive, there's a little gap there, and then there's a trail that heads down. I think it's called just Paine's Mill Trail, and that's what we're going to follow back down and out of the park. So now I'm going down Paine's Mill, and it's at the bottom where I parked. The trail looked a lot like this wide. I'm guessing it used to be an old fire road. So this is pretty easy walking. Seen a lot of, shoe prints and a lot of hoof prints. So I'm guessing it's pretty popular for horseback. It is a nice grade. I mean, I guess this is going to be a nice walk down for the next 3 miles. I'm guessing Trayfoot Mountain is way up there. So I walked all along that ridge, and then I went to Furnace Mountain, which is on the other side of that. And over there is where Blackrock is. So, pretty cool. So, coming down the mountain is great. It's a lot warmer. It's not really windy. Downside is pretty much walking into the sun, so that's kind of bright. But the trail is pretty darn straight. Look at that. It's really nice down through here. I imagine it'd be a really nice walk in the fall with all this oak and stuff. It's pretty quiet. You can kind of hear the run over to the right. But it's mostly just mountain laurel through here, so I bet it looks awesome in the spring. You can wait for the white buds. So I just met back up with the Trayfoot Mountain Trail. So in the last, 0.2 miles now. A lot of interesting geological features. There's like some cliffs over here and stuff. Anyways, I was saying how that Paine Mill Trail was actually pretty easy to go down. It was nice. Sorry about that. I bumped into a guy who had some questions. He's just starting to go up Trayfoot. And there was a guy back there on the river, or run, who was fly fishing, so that's cool. Yeah, so what I was gonna say was like the Paine's Mill coming down the mountain, it's an easy grade, but I said it kind of goes along the water. Well, on like a topo map, it kind of looks like that, but you're actually definitely up off the water, so you're nowhere near the water until like the last like 0.4 miles of the trail. So don't count on that for like water. Luckily I had enough for like the whole hike.